What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, hypocrisy has been exposed. Hypocrisy has been exposed. Hypocrisy has been exposed. What I mean by that is everybody was clamoring and calling for two-division undefeated world champion, Mexican Ecuadorian superstar boxer, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 24 wins by way of knockout. People were calling for David Benavidez, 6'2", 75-inch arm reach, rehydrating to 185 pounds, 190, fighting at 168 pounds. David Benavidez to fight a first ballot Hall of Famer, 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, 2-time undisputed super middleweight, and reigning undisputed super middleweight world champion, Saul Canelo Alvarez, who has a record of 63 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout. Everybody in the boxing world clamoring to see this fight. Everybody. They want to see Canelo versus David Benavidez. Canelo is ducking David Benavidez, right? But then everybody says that Canelo is ducking David Benavidez to fight another first ballot Hall of Famer, another 4-division world champion, undefeated, 2-division undisputed world champion, superstar boxer, who is the pound-for-pound king, Terrence Bud Crawford, who is 41 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. Because Terrence Crawford is essentially a welterweight, 147-pounder jumping up to 68. That's about 21 pounds, right? And Terrence Crawford has had a fight at 154. Okay, so that's actually 14 pounds, right? Terrence Crawford, 5'8", 74-inch arm reach. Canelo, 5'7", 70-inch arm reach. And everybody's saying Canelo Alvarez is ducking Benavidez to fight Terrence Crawford, right? Because he's a small guy. When Terrence Crawford walks around about the same thing Canelo Alvarez walks around. How about saying Canelo Alvarez is actually a small junior super middleweight and middleweight, right? He actually fought at 147. David Benavidez, we knows, and I've been banging this drum, right? I'm just exposing the truth is that people love to contradict themselves when it fits the narrative they want it to fit. So David Benavidez, we know, from 168, rehydrates in his last fight at 168. He was about 192 pounds. That is 23 pounds from 168. And he's 6'2" with a 75-inch arm reach. Canelo's 5'7" with a 70-inch arm reach. And Canelo don't rehydrate to 190 pounds. At most, Canelo probably rehydrates to 180. So you want Canelo, it's okay for Canelo to rehydrate to maybe 180, 186, 187, let's say, right? Let's say he gains about 15 pounds, okay? You want him to fight a guy that's much bigger than him, that's competing at 175 now? Everybody's okay with that? Why? Because they compete in the same division? But when Canelo was fighting at 154 was called weight bullying? I'm confused. I'm very confused to the fact that, yes, David Benavidez can make the weight 168, but he clearly is a 75-pounder, clearly. And I'm one that say Canelo Alvarez strategically ducked David Benavidez. 1,000%. I bang that drum. But I'm not saying that Canelo's too big for Terrence Crawford. So I'm not contradicting myself. David Benavidez rehydrated, as long as he make 168. He missed weight on the scale, and that's how Canelo got the belt to begin with. Now it was due a global pandemic, but he missed weight on the scale. I'm not one to contradict it. But it shows me you okay with Canelo losing to a Mexican fighter, but you're not okay with Canelo losing to an African American fighter. That's where the problem comes in. You see, you want him to pass the torch to David Benavidez, not to Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford is 38 years old, so I get it. So Terrence Crawford is 38 years old. I get it. The contradiction is nasty work, though. It's nasty work. But let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. Your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.